Alrighty, welcome back. That was a video of me playing wiffle ball with my son like 6-7 years ago. yeah. And it was it's one of those cheap handheld camera 720p, so no damage was done, but yeah, it was a 1 in a million shot. I could never, ever, ever, ever again duplicate that wiffle ball shot right on the camera lens. And I thought that was so cool. But that should be my introduction on every live post video from now on. You know, I mean, what good are these streams if you can't have fun, right? Feels like spring today. Well, here it is 43 degrees, so it's not quite spring. Anyway, welcome Farron. Welcome Isaiah, KO2610, the old Linux user. Johan, what's up? Hippie Crusher, welcome. Welcome. Want to see that again? Alright, you know what? Here we go. One more time. Alright, one more time, because this is just too cool. Here we go. Yeah, this was like 6 summers ago. Now, when I was a kid in New York, I played a lot of wiffle ball. Stick ball, street ball. Never, ever, ever got a lucky shot like this. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Ready? Bada bing! Doink. Alright, enough of that. Anyway. Well, I don't know what is the weather forecast here. In the 20s. Brr. Yeah, it's still winter. Wish it wasn't. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. Negative 12 degrees Celsius. I guess that's not too bad. Yeah. Johan, where do you live again? I forgot. I'm sorry. Good morning, Stephen. Ah, yes, you are on the West Coast. You are 3 hours behind me. That is, yes, that's where you're at. I like the West Coast. Last time I was there, I was in Monterey. It was beautiful in Monterey. Absolutely stunning. I mean, wow, it was my first time there. I have been to different parts of California. Vista, San Diego, Stephen. Fisherman's Wharf. Netherlands, Johan. Thank you. Yes, very good. Let's see, where else? Los Angeles. The traffic. The first time I, flew there, rented a car, the traffic really got to me. I was stunned. But yeah, Monterey, San Diego, San Bernardino. I remember San Bernardino visiting a friend. Isn't that a desert? I remember it being super, super hot in the summer out there. Crazy. Still nice though. My thoughts on Brave. I think it's fine. I don't use it all the time. I think I have it still installed here, my Ubuntu Mate. Yeah, I kind of like browser hop, but Brave is okay. Yeah, I don't have any problems with it. Chrome? Chrome is fine. I use Chromium when I set up these live events. It's supposed to be a little bit more private. I don't know how true that is. Hi, Spin. You're in Washington. Got it, Stephen. Got it. Well, that's still on the west side of the country, so I have not been up there, no. Usually out west, I've flown into Vegas and California. How's the weather up there in Washington State? So once again, music is from the YouTube audio library featuring Silent Partner. Is it loud enough? Can you guys hear it? Vivaldi is okay too. You don't like that one either? Okay, alright. Well, use what works. Seems like lately I pretty much stick with Chromium, Firefox, and Chrome pretty much. I don't use Opera, Pale Moon Browser, Brave that much. Nothing wrong with them. But, yeah. Spin, you found Chromium, Vivaldi the best and fastest. Okay. I believe Brave is pretty fast also, and the new Cupzilla, which is called Falcon, F-A-L-K-O-N, is pretty darn fast also. Just not too many extensions available. Loud enough for you? Okay, if it's too loud, let me know. I'll crank it down a notch. I know some of you like the background music. So if it's too loud, let me know. I'll crank it down. Raining, Steven? Yeah, oh yeah. I guess it always rains up there in Washington, right? It's sunny today here in Ohio, just a little bit on the chilly side, so. Anyway, we'll take a look at some other some of my other favorite YouTube channels. Not necessarily technology channels, but maybe you guys have heard of them, maybe not, I don't know. Thought I would share them with you. Something different for today. The salmon is fantastic. Oh man, I bet it is. I remember my last time in southern Italy, Stephen, down by the ocean. They had these restaurants lined up by the ocean. Oh, the seafood. Oh man, I remember eating swordfish. I think it's called pesce spada, something like that in Italian. It was, I'll never forget it. But yeah, I bet the salmon is great. Yeah. Oh geez, here we go into the food topics again. Blame it on Steven, make everybody hungry. I know Australia has, when I was doing the weekly podcasts with Infinitely Galactic, he's in Tasmania. So the seasons in Australia are the opposite. So if it's winter here, it's summer over there, and vice versa. Looking at the ticker, speaking of Australia, Australia considers making it illegal for ISPs to advertise inflated speeds. Ah, a little bit of transparency, imagine that. But you know what they say, honesty is the best policy. It seems Chromium won't allow you to open up. Hold it all a second unless you have. I haven't had any issues with that. We'll take a look. I actually have a bunch of tabs opened up with Chromium to show you some of my favorite other channels, but I don't recall. Yeah. Amazon's Jeff Bezos called out on counterfeit products problem. Really? Huh. I guess that can be a problem. Too hot for you in Australia? Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah. Timo, hello. MX17 might be my next distribution full install test. I like it. I think it might be another option for beginners also. I believe that is based on Debian, I think. Right? Yeah. So I liked what I saw in a VirtualBox, so I may install it. I've tested Peppermint OS so far, great. I'm getting used to Ubuntu. Still, GNOME is not my favorite desktop, but MX17 I do like, yes. Well, Spin, in this test machine, only has 4 gigs of RAM. It's not a lot. It's enough to do the live streams. I use this because this plays very nicely. It's a perfect marriage with Linux. No problems with it. But the RAM is a little low. I believe this machine will take a maximum of 8 gigs. I should upgrade it, but you know, as long as I don't run virtual boxes and doing this at the same time, I'm okay. But yeah, I like my Lenovo desktops, so they play nice with Linux. That and the ThinkPads. Debian, okay, thank you, Johan. Yes, yeah. So I'll probably take a look at that next as a full install test. I believe that is a lightweight distro, so I might install it on one of my machines with just 2 gigs of RAM. I believe it should run okay. Yesterday I did a live stream test of Ubuntu 18.04 from my ThinkPad, one of my ThinkPads. And you know what? It's not the zippiest OS. It's not made to be fast, but considering it's a pre-beta, it's not bad. Yeah, so you know, maybe Ubuntu, the latest Ubuntu, won't be that bad. Hi, Jonathan. You like MX? Very good. Yeah, last time I tested, I thought it was fairly quick. It had a welcome screen for beginners, I think. Is that the one? Yeah. Ubuntu Mate has one too. Linux Mint. I think MX also has it. Great MX tools. I mean, it's really nice. Yeah, I can't say enough of it. Like Pep, MX, yeah. Well, Peppermint is a few guys from the Linux Mint team started that one, if I recall, Johan. So, yeah, it's all good. Okay, Narwas, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. So we're going to take a look here in a minute on some of my other cool channels on YouTube. Not necessarily technology. You can call me Toss or Toast. T-O-S-T. A new project, building a new computer, 2 terabytes, 32 gigs of RAM should be plenty, Steven, and a 2200G AP. Very good. Yep. Excellent. Narwas, I'm good today. Anytime it's above freezing, it's 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Anytime it's above freezing, I'm pretty good for this time of year in Ohio. So, all right, so we're going to take a look one by one some of my other favorite YouTube channels. Before we begin showing you that, if you would like to support the channel, please do. There's a bunch of links below in the show notes. I don't currently have a Patreon page, but you can support the channel with PayPal. And some of you have asked about joining me on a future Hangout live. That would be great. If anybody would like to sponsor that, that would be awesome. I've also had there's a link below for Amazon and for a couple of cool T-shirts. Some of you have bought the T-shirts. Thank you. One of my favorite T-shirts there is Windows Broken Fix with Linux. Just go to teespring.com and do a search for Total OS Today. Spin likes to burn CDs. Sound Juicer, X-Ripper, Sunder. For burning, I like. I used what's the default for Brasero? Yeah, I don't burn that much. Brazero, K3B is probably the best spin biking. Let's see, Sound Juicer I've used, X-Ripper, don't remember, Asunder I've used. But yeah, Brazero. Brazero's been around a long time. Seems to work. And I don't think I have K3B installed in this one, but yeah, Brazero works for me, so. Hi Sneaky, welcome. Okay, well, let's get started. Some of my other cool channels that I take a gander at. The first one is Consumer Reports. I'm sure you've heard of this one. They've been around for years. One of my favorite videos programs is Talking Cars, kind of like the radio talk show Car Talk. The newest cars, the latest features, what's happening around the news, car news world. Looks like they've done the latest one is Car Talk or Talking Cars 137. And of course they have the monthly magazine, Consumer Reports. Great stuff. Brazero burns audio. Yes, it does. It burns it very well, actually, Spin. Yeah. So check out Consumer Reports, and if you're into cars, check out a podcast, the weekly podcast they call Talking Cars. Looks like they mentioned the Tesla Model 3. Now, as far as I know, this company here in the States, they buy their own cars. They buy them. They don't accept, I don't believe they accept donations or any outside influence. They buy the products, they test them on the test track, and they give you their unbiased report. I can tell you from what I've seen, in general, American cars, they still suck. Not as bad as what it used to be, but anyway. Alright, Tim. Catch you next time. Hello, Rick. Alright, so check out Consumer Reports. PBS Nova. Great TV show, weekly show that's been around a long time. Some documentaries, a little bit of science. Very good educational show, usually about an hour long. Looks like they're talking about ocean stuff, megastorms, quantum mechanics. Welcome to Mars. I have to check that one out. The illusion of time. Interesting topic for PBS Nova. Lethal Seas. What else we got here? Secrets of Noah's Ark. Interesting. The secret Russian comrade. Welcome to Russia. Yes, but it's a terrific program. This and what's the other one? I think it's called Frontline. A news program. Yeah, I think it's called Frontline. Yeah. Wow, Stephen, you walk everywhere. Then you must be in pretty good shape. If I could walk everywhere here, I would. You know, but it's just not. I'm just, like, especially here with the hills and bad weather, it's kind of rough. But I can just about walk to the grocery store. The problem is, how do I carry a whole full cart of groceries on me? Yeah. I suppose if I just bought one or two things, but I mean, sometimes I'll walk to the bank. You know, I'll walk to get lunch at Subway. But yeah, obviously when I can, I would rather walk. But Stephen, that's awesome. 20 years you have not owned a car. Nice. Kagan says this is the first live stream I've ever watched on your 50-inch TV. Wow. Great. Too bad I'm not showing my ugly mug, right? You watched the documentary on illusion. Very good. Okay, so this is what is this? PBS Nova. So check that out. If you like to travel, Rick Steves Europe. Boy, this guy has been doing it for 20 years, maybe, excuse me, maybe more. I was watching it yesterday on Germany and a place called Dresden. Sad piece of history. That I believe that was a place that got firebombed in World War II. Many civilians perished. But check out Rick Steves Europe. Great host, great narrator. I might have to check out Italy, the legacy of Saint Francis. Meal in the Yucatan. England, Pamplona, England, Tuscany. That thumbnail of that food looks, here we go with food again. That thumbnail looks awesome, doesn't it? I'm always tempted to click that and watch it, but nah. Let's see, we got Venice, Bulgaria. But yeah, check out Rick Steves Europe, friendly chap. Rome. Transylvania vampire. Your town is 4 miles in size. Ah. Nice. Nice, Steven. Yeah, you don't need a car there unless the weather is really crappy and you gotta go somewhere. But anyway, good for you. So yeah, check out Rick Steves Europe. Something on Paris, France. Anyway, you guys get the picture. Johan says time for coffee and a cookie. Let's see. In Italy, they are 6 hours ahead, so the time for coffee and the cookie has probably passed. Okay. Well, keeping up with the travel theme, another great channel, National Geographic. Popular channel, over 7 million subscribers, well deserved. This pretty much is self-explanatory. They showed last year on National Geographic, they showed a series of shows, Nazi megastrucks, the history of the Nazis during World War II and the things that they built. Very impressive. They were years ahead of their time in technology. But anyway, check out National Geographic. I'm sure you've heard of it. I was looking at the ticker up here. YouTube hiring for some position excluded white and Asian men. Uh-oh. Not good. Let me scroll down here real quick. See China's iconic Great Wall. Yeah, that's quite a sight, that's for sure. Brain games for old dogs could improve their mental whatever. Interesting on National Geographic. Okay. Alright, anyway, that is National Geographic. Well, another cool channel, it's fairly new. Movie news, movie reviews. Check out John Campea. He's been on YouTube for a while. He is from Canada, I think so. But yeah, check out great host, great speaker. John Campea just did a review of the latest Bruce Willis film, Death Wish. I guess it really sucks. Hollywood is running out of ideas, man. It's just, you know, why do a remake if it's, well, speaking of great movies, though, I did see The Darkest Hour, about the life of Winston Churchill. What a great movie. I think it's up for an Oscar. Well deserved. Check out Darkest Hour. Johan, you're interested in World War II? Yeah, there's a lot of it on Discovery, History Channel, and yeah, National Geographic. Yeah, playing games for dogs sounds rough, rough. Zanaris Falador, welcome. How are you? Silver Surfer movie in development. Ooh, another brain dead project. Anyway, yeah, so check out John Campea. Poop Talk. He's got a Poop Talk documentary movie review. Okay. I can tell you, Johan, that I can tell you that the best movies, the last, I don't know, couple years, 5 years, are the ones that are based or inspired by true events or true stories. That's, you know, there's something about it. Maybe the fact that it happened makes it more emotional and realistic. But the best movies, I could think of Heartbreak Ridge, based on a true story. Of course, Darkest Hour, based on a true story. But yeah, the best movies seem to be the one, or some of the best movies, not all of them. The best ones based on, somewhat on, inspired by live events. My dad's film that he's trying to sell, it's inspired by live events overseas, emotional stuff. So yeah, those seem to be the best movies. You're doing well, Zanaris. Very good, very good. Maybe next week I'll share with you an exclusive trailer of my dad's film, The Cross and the Star. Okay. NASA. Another cool YouTube channel. Space, if you're interested into space stuff. What is the RS-25 engine? It's the new warp drive. I have no idea what that is, but check out NASA here on YouTube. Looking at the titles real quick here. Okay. Spin says The Shape of Water will win this year. Okay, alright. Saw a trailer for it, have not seen it. But it's I bet it's an emotional movie if I had to guess. Don't know if that's based on a true story, but probably it's an emotional film that makes you think, and those seem to be the best kinds of movies. Okay, so check out NASA's channel here on YouTube. Keeping with the space team, I'm watching this for about a year now, this channel. Secure Team, underground news leaks about UFOs. This is one of those channels where it's entertaining. 90% is like, you know, what you would see on Ancient Aliens or X-Files, conspiracy, but 10% of it does make you think. He passed 1 million subscribers, it seems. So yeah, check out Secure Team 10 for the latest in odd UFO news. Let's see. Unbroken was good. Okay, I'm not familiar with that. Cloud Atlas, I have not seen that. No. Next up, clean my space. Since most men are probably slobs when it comes to house cleaning, or maybe not. Yeah, videos designed to help you clean, declutter, organize, simplify. So there's a bunch of these on YouTube. You know, hacks, tricks, shortcuts to you know, keep your house clean and uncluttered. Yeah, I could tell you that less is more. The less junk in your house, the more time you have for yourself. Oh, speaking of what I just said, it says here less is the new more. Die. You like Secure Team Narwas? Okay. LJ Pellegrino, welcome. How often should I clean? Well, at least once a week, I would say. You know, here in my office in the rec room, I have a Swiffer, and I dust once a week. You'd be surprised. I'll go through a thorough dusting, and in a week or maybe less, the dust is there again. I'm like, dang, our air is not clean at all. I'm not a slob if you spell that. Yes. Okay. Speaking of slob, I need to test the new OBS Streamlabs. You know, slob, you know, Streamlabs, SLOB, Streamlab, OB, S, you know, slobs. Okay, well, never mind. I have to check this out. 5 amazing baking soda hacks. I bet I know what they are. Okay, so that is... What is it? It's Clean My Space. Okay. And last but not least, check out Startalk Radio. TV show now. Now it's a TV show podcast hosted by Neil deGrasse Tyson, astrophysicist and director of the Hayden Planetarium in Brooklyn, I believe, in New York. Great topics about space. He's the modern-day Carl Sagan. Fun to listen to. He has some guests on the show once a week, including a comedian to liven things up, as it were. But yeah, if you haven't, it's basically a take on Star Trek, but it's Startalk. But check it out. You might find this interesting. The live shows are usually an hour or less. And you might learn something about space. Looks like he had LeVar Burton on. That's Geordi from Star Trek. He also had the director of Alien and Terminator. What's his name? Also from Avatar. James Cameron. They talked about science fiction films. You saw the series on the Cosmos. Yes, that was a redo or an updated. Neil, his name is Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah, that came out a couple years ago. The original Cosmos came out in 1980 with Carl Sagan. And Neil did an updated one. Smart man, great to listen to. Naras says, check Coffee and Conspiracy channel. Okay, might do that. Here's one you might have to check out. The Science of Star Trek. Ooh. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? Might have to take a look at that. Best Linux instruction channel, Joe Collins and Spatry. Sorry, toss. Well, the thing is, I don't do exclusively Linux. Those are exclusively Linux channels, so they would obviously do more stuff on Linux. I do some instruction on Linux, but because I also do, it's not exclusive. So yeah, but there's nothing wrong with those channels. Yeah, you know. Yeah, Cosmos is a very nice show. Yeah. I should do more how-tos on Linux on this channel, shouldn't I, Spin? Yeah. But because I dual boot, I don't have an exclusively Linux channel. I'm the most social one. Okay. Yeah, I think if you have a newbie or somebody new who's and all he sees is dry, somewhat boring tutorials, and maybe not enough social skills involved. I'm not sure if that person will stick around. You know, it's just a thought. There's nothing wrong with instruction channels. But I think Windows users want to be instructed and entertained. Then they tend to stick around more, I think. I could be wrong. But I should do more how-to channels and keep them, you know, simple. But yeah, maybe I'll do something like how to create a USB bootable stick or something like that, and how to choose a Linux distribution and stuff like that. So, yep, switch to Linux. We did Life in Linux 3 last night with me and Switch. If you haven't, check it out. We talk about various things, including privacy and the Ubuntu data collection controversy. Yep, Destination Linux, very good. English Bob, well, he changed his name now, Johan. What is his channel now? I don't know what his channel is, what it's called now. Trucker Bob or Trucker, Linux Trucker. Jeez, he's gone through so many aliases. First he was ICOS. I kind of like that name, ICOS. Then it was Linux Help Guy, something like that. Puppy Linux Guy. Anyway, the list goes on. Yes, Trucking on Linux. Thank you. Yeah. Let's see what he has up here. I think Steve's his name. So he still has the English Bob logo. Phoenix Linux. What is that about, Farron? I guess he likes the truck. What could I say? Yeah. Six computers, Stephen. Whoa, that is a lot of computers. You checked English Bob's channel before, but you couldn't understand the content? Okay. Oh, that's right. I think he was a Windows Help Guy, too. Well. But a lot of these are all trucking videos. Has he stopped doing tutorials? I don't know. Alright, well here's his older stuff. Point Linux, Dead in the Water. Some Fallout, World of Tanks. I guess he's back into gaming, huh? What does he mean by trucking on Linux? I guess he's playing trucking games using only Linux operating systems. I'm assuming. I like his rants. He says, "Warning, rant. Elementary OS." The best rolling release distro of 2017, and he has a Windows 10 logo. That's interesting. Yeah, we're talking about MX17. I believe he likes that too. He's a big Peppermint OS guy. Yep. Looks like he played an airport game. Star Wars? Okay. Well, he's into gaming. Let's see, top Linux YouTubers. Let's see what comes up. Let's pick something recent. This is from 2016, the top YouTube channels to learn Linux online. Jupiter Broadcasting is on there. Essay board. Dance courses. I do not know these channels. Well, I know the Linux Foundation. What's up? Okay, very good. Linux Scoop. Ah, Eli the Computer Guy. Bob Barrenos, don't know that one. God Bless You, I've heard of him. Interesting picks. Super Duckscart Steven, very good. The good old Linux Action Show is no more. This Week in Linux is no more. Nixie Pixel is no more. Locker Gnome is no more. Okay. Oh my. Eli does other stuff, I do believe, Johan, yeah. I mean, he kept his previous tutorials up. He does live? Okay. Well, let's check out this headline. I have not seen Nixie in a while. I hope she's okay. Hitesh Chudheri. He's a top tech YouTuber. I don't know. Ash Grav Chaudhary, and okay, so this is the Indian channel here that we're looking at. Okay, whatever. So Nixie has returned. Okay. Doesn't seem to be much when I do a search on top Linux YouTubers for the past year. Not much there. I think DistroTube posted something. Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you an awesome new Wix website.
Okay. Sudo reboot. How are you, mate? What's new, Sudo? You still messing with, I don't know what you're messing with. Arch? Manjaro? Something like that. Yep, DistroTube does do, I think his name is Derek. He does a lot. He is a DistroHopper, I've noticed. Relax Daily on YouTube. Ah, okay. Very good. So it's like a radio channel on YouTube. ArchMirage pseudo reboot. Very good. Looks like he plays what, between an hour or two on this relaxed daily original relaxing music. Nice, very nice. You know, maybe I should do a Toss Today radio. Pick some of the songs out of the YouTube audio library and just, you know, have it play, right? Well, that's cool. Relax Daily. Great title. ArchMirage is now Arco. Oh, okay. Sir Duval, how are you? DistroTube runs everything on VMs. Does he? I don't know. He doesn't do full install tests? Honestly, I don't know. I do some testing in VMs. I try to do full install tests to get the real feel of it. A German musician. Okay, cool. Relax Daily. Great title. Manjaro KD on the main machine. That's what he uses. Okay, alright. I just realized I had lunch, but I didn't have dessert. I'm starting to get hungry again. He has a bunch of nice thumbnails. Looks like he's on the ocean or by a lake. Sunset, very nice. And maybe it's time to bring back Toss Today Radio. Technology themed music. What other channels do you guys like? Open Box is pretty fast. Looks like the latest Parole media player has been released, 1.0. See what's trending. Alright, Farron. I think the next thing I'll be testing though is probably MX-17, but yeah. Hello, William. Get ready with me. Halo Beauty launch day. Halo Beauty. Oh, the Master Chief is in this one. Oh. Didn't know the Master Chief was into beauty. This week in tech. Twit. This week in tech. This week in tech. This week in tech. Okay. Oh, that's right. Twit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is with Leo Laporte, I believe. I think I got this coming up on my Alexa when I ask for news. I think this pops up as part of my daily news. That's a good one, This Week in Tech, yeah. Narwas, you like to watch, listen to thoughtful people around the globe. Well, so do I. Yeah, so do I. I think things are a lot more entertaining that way, a lot more fun. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up here in a few minutes. Anything else you want me to take a look at? Apple to release a cheaper MacBook Air later this year. I wonder how cheaper it's going to be. They're expensive. So I typed in Linux search. What is Linux? Introduction to Linux. So we have Tech Quickie, Saki Tech, Tech Quickie, Joseph Delgadino. They're switched to Linux. Fast Gadgets to Linux Gamer. The problem with Linux, video drivers suck. More for the Linux Gamer. Quids up. There's Eli, the computer guy. There's Linus. Linux Gamer again. There's our old pal Brian Lunduk. There's Linus again. There's Nixie from 6 years ago. Linux Foundation. I love Brian Lunduk's Linux Sucks shows, are pretty informative. Hello, Tim F. Welcome. Some of these I don't know. Lewis's Tech, Kevin Laughlin, Level 1 Linux, Luke Smith, Hexium. There we are. We made the list. Life in Linux with Switch to Linux. Check it out. We're in good company, aren't we? I'll check out the Crow House here in a second. Matt Hartley, Jupiter Broadcasting. Okay. Guru99, do not know. Brian Lunduk again. There's Eli again. Yeah, that was a funny video, Distro2 Dig, about Windows is better than Linux. Of course, I could do Linux is better than Windows. You know, number one, Linux is the champion. When it comes to bugs, they have championed that cause for over 20 years now. Nothing can compare to Linux, not even Windows, when it comes to bugs. The Crow House. What am I looking at here? This is Max, I guess. If you like to, please do it below. The illusion of freedom will continue for as long as it's profitable to the illusion. Oh, that's from a quote from Frank Zappa. Turn off your television. Ooh, sounds like an X-Files channel. Surviving the Matrix. Very good. Okay. Different. Something different. Yeah, maybe I should do 10 things that Linux does better than Windows, right? Bugs. Let's see, broken video drivers. Unfriendly forums. silly names like Deadbeat Music Player. Max Egan is such a thoughtful person. Okay. News. Interesting. I click news on YouTube and the first thing we see is Donald Trump. Bada bing bing. For funny news. Anyway. Oh, Alec Baldwin's back on Saturday Night Live. I'll have to take a look at that. Doing Trump again. He's freaking hilarious. Italy election. Topless feminine disrupts Berlusconi's. Oh, I'll have to check that one because my dad lives in Italy. See what's going on. Derp is in the house. Derp Derpington. Hello. Wonder what this topless Italian lady was protesting. Is it safe to click? I don't know. Should we click it or forget about it? Berlusconi is making a comeback. Yeah, well, he likes his women, that's for sure. If I click it, demonetized. Well, should I click it? I don't make anything off these live feeds anyway, but yeah, well, I mean, no, there is. My dad did tell me when he called that the elections are this weekend or whatever, and there's a lot going on, so he kind of gave me a heads up. Alright, fine, I'll click it. Jeez. I made him feel at home. Okay, alright, okay, alright. Maybe that's as far as we go, right? Anyway. But what was she protesting? Oh, the comments have been disabled. Okay, alright. If it were on Dutch television, it wouldn't be banned. Is that what you're saying, Johan? Okay. Oh, she's got crayons or something. Okay. All right. Enough. All right. I'll catch it on the news later. Was that Ciccolina? Isn't that a movie? Oh, that's Coco. Die. Clive says, "What have I just joined?" I don't know, Clive. It's we were just talking about. Yes, it's a new Linux distro called the Naked OS from Italy. Where else? Duh. Gotta love those Italians. Forget about it. Oh, you can say the F word without the beeps on Dutch TV? Interesting. So you can say Folgers and not be beeped. They're in the Netherlands. Awesome. Folgers coffee, get it? Where can you download Naked OS? It's only available for Italian citizens, so you have to travel to Italy. Yes, Ben, like, and that's exactly what's happening in the Italian Parliament. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, this stream is going off the rails in a fun way, I suppose. Who knows? Maybe we should get a job in the new administration. Did you see? Speaking of women, did you see where the latest person to quit from Trump's administration? She would be told to steam the president's pants standing as he was standing up. Steam his pants. God. The four-letter word. Ah, yes. I get it, Johan. You can't find it on DistroWatch. What, did they pull it already? Come on, man. Alright, well, you know, maybe someone uploaded Naked OS as a torrent. It should be out there, you know. Yeah, I went incognito, alright. Probably too late. Oh my. I'll have to call my dad and say, what's up in Italy? You guys are having all the fun there. Let's search Italy real quick. Italy elections. Voters go to polls amid high levels of distrust. Is that Italy or is that America? No mention of the Naked OS. That's strange. Yep. Not here. I guess she didn't make that big of an impact. What can I say? The resurrection of Saint Silvio. That's a good one. He definitely is no saint, that's for sure. Two dozen parties are on the ballot. Wow. Yeah, I'm doing a Naked OS review. And a true Naked OS review would have absolutely nothing installed because it would be naked. Duh. A true Naked OS. Very minimalistic. Yeah. Wow, 24 parties are on the ballot. What, no Linux party? Come on. Fun times in Italia. What happens after the election? They all drink wine. I don't know. Arch is just Linux true form without the graphical cover. That's the naked OS. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. So apparently the election is today on a Sunday. March 4th. Interesting. They picked Sunday, the Sabbath day. I wonder if that's coincidence. Oh, well, okay. Alright, anything else, guys? Because I'm done here. Okay, so I think we'll wrap this up. Ending it on the, no, Saturday's the Sabbath day? Ah, okay. Well, here in the States, everybody goes to church on a Sunday, so... Anyway. I guess that makes sense to have the elections on a Sunday when most people are home. Bible does not mention Sunday. Well, I think Sunday is a day, let's try to remember my history, a day of rest. You know, with the 6-day creation, then rest on a Sunday, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not that picky about it personally, but yeah. Alright, Farron. PhoenixLinux.weebly.com. Made up by the church? Seems like the church makes up a lot of things, Johan. Yeah. Yep. I would have to agree. A lot of people don't know that Christmas is a pagan tradition. It is not in the Bible. Christmas comes from the Roman Empire, a celebration of the Roman sun god Saturnalia. It has nothing to do with the birth of Christ. Yeah, that's all made up. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap this up. Last call for comments, and we'll wrap this up for this wonderful, glorious, not Sabbath Sunday. I'll check it out, fair, but I'm going to wrap this up. Grab me some dessert. Johan, I don't remember all the passages in the Bible, but I believe we celebrate his birthday in the winter. But I believe, if I recall the passages in the Bible, there's a hint that Jesus may have been born around springtime, as the shepherds were tending to their flock, and that would lead me to believe it may have been in the spring. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. But yeah, have a good evening, a good day, a good next day, wherever you are at. Always a pleasure. Spin Viking used to DJ strip club Sundays. We'd be open as soon as the girls get home from church. But a bump bump. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like I said, this stream went off the rails pretty quickly. Alright, guys, have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.